You're on air with Regime Gaming. Our values are honor, valor, sacrifice, and esprit de corps with, with gaming because loot. And today we're back with a little bit of Path to Exile. I'll be showing you guys a build that I've been working on for the past couple of days. It's been taking a little bit of time. Gotta get the character leveled up, gotta get some skills lined out, and you gotta get the gear lined out. But this is a farming build. It's an early game farming build using the wild slash, which is a unique claw weapon. Gives me increased attack speed with movement skills, and increased damage with movement skills. Also increased attack speed. I'm running the Highwayman Gold Ring. You can get that by rolling an orb of chance on any gold ring. That's a 33% chance total. Well, 31% chance total of rarity of items. 17% rarity on the helmet. Got the Wheel of the Storm Sail. That's a routed round shield, unique. 30% increased rarity. I've got 20% increased rarity on the necklace, as well as 16 for a total of 36. 20% rarity on this. 5% movement speed on this. 14% rarity on the boots. 15% movement speed on the boots, and 13% movement speed, 13% rarity rather on the gloves. Now, with this character, I'm focusing on movement speed and rarity, so I can farm as quickly as possible. So with this, I'll be running Whirling Blades and Cobra Lash as my main skills. I also have Haste as an aura if I need it, and I'm running Dash. It's not that bad. But that being said, let's get into our passive skill tree. So we're running the Ranger on this skill build, getting attack speed, projectile damage, projectile speed. There we go. Get some movement speed, 4% movement speed from Aspect of the Eagle, and get terminated Aspect of the Lynx. Gets me another 5% movement speed, so that's 9% there. Roll up this way, coming up to get Harrier for the movement speed, and then I'm going to get these three nodes next for another 9% movement speed. I will be here. We go get movement speed, get the ability to regenerate some life, get mana regeneration here with this for the strength and intelligence. Go down to finesse, go across here, terminate at Avatar of the Hunt. 6% increased movement speed, but you add that to the 3% here, and that's 9% there. 2, 4, 2, 8% there. 3% increased movement speed, 3% increased movement speed. Continue here on this side, and as you can see, almost every single node I've hit. So invasion and movement speed, and another 5% movement speed. So what you have is a character who is already the fastest character in the game. And then for the Ascendancy, we've gone ahead and I forgot what the name of the Ascendancy was. But with this Ascendancy tree, you get the option. I put my 2 points into getting evasion and onslaught duration, and you gain onslaught for 10 seconds on kill, which is actually amazing when you consider that onslaught gives you 20% attack, cast, and movement speed. So better than telling you about this, I'm going to run through the first couple of levels in the game and show you how this build runs. So I'll start off at the coast, and I'm running Cobra Lash, as you can tell. This is my character's movement speed with haste on. I can take haste off and slow down just to here, but haste is only going to give me about 5% movement speed at this point. What I'm really focusing on is this. Okay, now I've got this. I've got the onslaught buff. Okay, I gotta run into enemies.
My mana is gone.
Yeah, I hear you. Your mana's gone. Quit crying about it. So, I have yet to actually invest in a skill that recovers mana on kill. Once I do that, you'll be actually able to see this build run a lot more smoothly without having to use the mana flasks. As you can see, This is a map clearing build. You clear the map, you get whatever it is to drop real fast. Oh, man. Nothing nice. And you're quite literally, as you're running through killing things, you're watching for any nice drops, any rare drops. We're already at the portal. Okay. Let's go run this island real quick, you know. The tidal island. And if I felt like it, I could actually... Yep. Okay, everybody's dead. Not everybody. Almost everybody. Let me grab the portal score real quick. You just made a lap around the entire island. Now, I understand that my character appears to be on crack. It's fine. That's the goal of this character. My character's goal is to run through every map as quickly as possible. And I'm just trying not to please end or crash the game while, you know, killing things too quickly. You know, at first I didn't know it was possible to move this fast through this game. Open chest while I'm at it. You know. And let me go ahead and hit the fetid pool. Okay. I'm just gonna take a quick lap around the fetid pool. And if you do this right, you should have like almost complete uptime on your onslaught, because every time you get a kill, it refreshes your onslaught. Oh, would you look at that? There's some rubber banding in the game. The game's having trouble keeping up with what I'm doing, like, more so than that was. There's a chest here. All trash. And it helps that, you know, you're about one of the fastest characters in the game to start off with the Ranger. But clear things out as usual. There should be a boss in this area somewhere. Or you need a rare enemy. Should be. Oh, there's the coral amulet. That's a rare. Drop that chainmail vest, get the coral amulet rare, identify that. Huh, it's not bad. Mostly trash, but, you know, worth a look. I ran out of enemies, almost. Okay. Gotta keep my onslaught running. I'm gonna go ahead and run through the submerged passage. We'll do this fairly quickly too. Look at that. And if you keep your map pulled up over the top of your screen, it saves you a lot of time. there's my onslaught. Oh, don't want to go this way. It's dead end. It's also a dead end. What gives? Pardon the navigation problems, but as you can see, this is a lot faster than doing things the old-fashioned way. Fine. I'm out of here. Yeah, that's right. You can, if you use your dash skill, you can pop certain gaps that make the game a little bit easier to traverse sometimes. And leave yourself enemies. You can always hook yourself back up with a nice onslaught. Yeah, this now leads to the exit. So, weak enemy, dropping it nice. Why? Oh, going the wrong way. Princess, what's it called? Don't want it. If it was unique, I'd take it, but since it's just rare, I don't want it. It's a low level. But when you're running through and farming low level gear, and with Cobra Lash after hitting the first enemy seeks in, hones in on. I'm running Cobra Lash with volley support. As you can see, it does amazing things. And I'm using Whirling Blades as my primary movement skill. At some point, there's supposed to be a boss in here. Oh, it drops an orbital augmentation. And you're wondering how my eyes are keeping up with that poor scroll. You just get used to it over time. Oh, there's the boss. Okay. Now, if I was trying to farm chromatic orbs, I'd be grabbing this gear cell. That's in the bold green because it always has 3 slots, so you can get chromatic orbs off of them. But right now, I'm not focusing on farming chromatic orbs. I'm just gonna get off this map real quick and find something nice and hope that the bad news is so insane that, we don't lose our mind. Bam. Bam. Flying. And yeah, it's not super difficult. Now, if you have a couple of friends that can join your game, that also increases your item rarity in the field as well. So, I would do that at all chances. Okay, road markers. It had me hoping it was there that dropped, but of course not. Oh, can't go here. Nope. Them two, nope, nothing special. Okay, now go this way. This is probably one of the best places to farm early in the game. And when I take that place in farm. You have a couple of minor bosses, and then you have Brutus, and you keep beating Brutus over the head until he gives you stuff. I'll do 2 runs of the prison just to show you guys that after I work my way through it.
My mana is gone.
I hear you. Roll for it. Okay. Warden's quarters. If you time it right, you should be able to get through here mostly with your onslaught. Onslaught's just that nice little buff to your movement speed. We're gonna go say hi to Brutus. Hi, Brutus.
Private's trespass. Your sentence is death.
My Brutus didn't drop anything nice. Get out of here. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you guys the easy way of farming Brutus. So, now that I've gone ahead and done that, I'll go back to the prison. Because, loot. And which way did I go? Okay. This is not one of the most favorable rolls for being able to get to the door quickly, but you go ahead, press the triangle button on the PS4, create a new instance at the upper prison. The upper prison starts again randomized and Brutus respawns. So now I gotta find my way through here. Nothing nice. Gave me false hope. Strong box. Always good investment. Especially since the player at the 5 seconds. Ooh. Sawbones guy. Mini bosses are always good when you run into them. Blacksmith's whetstone. That's a useful thing to have. But yeah. You run into mini bosses, they're always good to run into because they drop you a piece of loot. Some of the time. Yeah. So I gotta do that. You know, I'm so tired of having doors I gotta actually manually open. Whatever happened, just running through the doors, right? There goes another one. Gotta manually open it. I swear. Ah! You don't have to manually open a door if you dash through it. Learn. Because dash is a teleportation based spell. Hi Brutus. Hi Brutus. Oh, okay. Lots of gear, nothing really good. And we'll just continue on our way real quick. So from the prisoner's gate, we're going to go ahead and run up and all depends on how you want to do it. Yep, rubber banding. God damn. Okay, so I can go through this way. This takes me to the western forest, but I'm going to go the old way, like we're going to go through once you closed the door on us earlier. That's slightly disorienting, but yes. And your dash skill also teleports you off ledges.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Okay, and the last is dead. Dead. Or Burning Menace is dead. There we go. So we're just gonna run. We're just gonna run all the way through Act 1, see what we can get to drop. Okay. Not what I want. This leads to where Fairgraves normally is. And we'll use the master local. Cobra Lash is a great clearing skill if you got it set up right. Oh, also, let me show you what I've done to Cobra Lash. So, I've got Cobra Lash, lesser poison support, volley support, and item rarity support. This gives me an extra... oh, it's only level 1, my bad. This gives me an extra 40% increased rarity of items dropped by enemies using the skill I'm using. So the fact that I'm using Cobra Lash gives me an extra 40% drop chance on the enemy. And while we're here, I'll just go ahead and pull this up. So my character's actual movement speed modifier is 83% before Onslaught. Let's go ahead and the increased rarity of items dropped by slain monsters is 161%. So, if we're lucky on this broadcast, we'll be able to show off a little bit of... Okay. And we're in Mervale's little area here. Okay, so now when you're farming Mervale, this is also your point where you're going to need to set a new instance. But we're not farming Mervale, we're just running through it, so. My character's on track. Oh, roll wisdom. Gotta take it. Got stutter on that game ruler right there. Oh, oh, Mervale's daughter Amarissa died a painful and horrible death. I may have gotten stuck in this. Nope, this puts me back. Hi there, Mervale. Been a while. Okay, see all that rare gear? Bam, drop, out of here. This is also a great thing for just wiping maps.
Poor corrupted creature.
are on Act 2, people. Also, I am running Creighton's, the boon from Creighton's seal, so that's an extra 5 or 6% movement speed, I forgot, but... So this is just me showing off my build on crack, you know. So I can just run through and farm things, and I'll be able to show off some pretty nice uniques later on. I've got a build in the works with a Marauder that uses unarmed attacks. He's amazing. I will be dropping that sometime in the near future. You guys will get to see me run some boss fights off of it. But this is just low-level building, you know. I've actually gotten a lot of fun out of the game for Path of Exile. Path of Exile is a free-to-play game, and free-to-play, lots of fun. If you are a fan of Diablo, I would highly recommend it. Yeah. I'm gonna stop running around like I'm on crack now. And I'm pretty sure I can tweak this build to get my rarity even higher. So I may drop a build update as I get further in the game. You've been on air with Regime Gaming. Our values are honor, valor, sacrifice, and esprit de corps with gaming, because loot. And we got a lot. We are definitely on the road to loot.